How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Level M Diecast. Yes, we do have a Hot Wheels showcase today. Been a little bit since we've done one of these. As a matter of fact, I haven't done too many Hot Wheels showcases because I'm not a huge completist with Hot Wheels. But this particular one I do like. And unfortunately, I am not 100% complete on these. But I have all the power hitters, which is kind of funny. 1970 Dodge Power Wagon. This debuted in 2011. You were looking at the very first release. This was designed by Phil Ryman. I think he did a pretty splendid job on this particular casting. It's been modified a little bit for the basic range releases, which we will get to. But this is your debut release right here in lime green over white. Or I should say white over lime green. Does say Dodge on the back, looks pretty good. Nice row riders on there. Double die cast, of course. No additional prints on these. These Garage Series were still pretty budgeted for Hot Wheels back in the day. So, you know, they got pretty straightforward tampos, nothing that was super deluxe like we get nowadays from all of the premium stuff. D37 is the day code for this one. That looks pretty good. Does have just a list of other Mopar models in the release. Looking pretty good. This it's a little bit difficult to get this giant guy out of the blister. Or I'm sorry, out of the Protecto packs. We're just going to leave those guys in there. Definitely not going to crack these open. Now this one is far more desirable. This one has a little bit of a dented blister, but that's fine. It is still on the card, which is, you know, important. This is the second color in black and yellow. This is arguably one of the better decos that they've done on all of the models considered. I think it's really good. It is a nice metallic flake black with just some yellow striping on the side. It does say Power Wagon on the back, which I think is one of the coolest parts of it. Gray interior, so that roll bar on the top is gray. It's part of the interior. Later versions for the basic range saw a lot of the metal in the bed go away to make way for more plastic, which is a complete Mattel deal. And then they released a box set. This is exclusive to that box set. There was a few models. I think there was maybe 4 or 5 models that were exclusive to the 30. Is a 30 pack. This was sold at Walmart at the time. Yes, Walmart carried a 30 pack. It was about $150 roughly, which was actually a pretty good deal for 30 premiums, considering there was a selection of exclusive ones. They were all loose in there, except for, of course, the exclusive ones on the card, which happened to be this being one of them. This is the orange Power Wagon with the really nice wheels. This is a different wheel from the first 2 versions we've seen. Plus, it's orange colored with a nice chrome ring on it. It does say Hemi on the side. Definitely a little bit more deluxe version. Says Dodge on the back with some taillight prints. Looks pretty good. Still the same gray roll bar and stuff on there. Still no additional prints. Does have a little bit of black print there for the hood, because there actually is a scoop on this casting, which looks pretty good. Nothing real fancy on the back here. Card is definitely a little bit different than the first 2 cards we were looking at. But it is the exact same list of models. So Garage Series was actually a pretty good one, I think, back in the day. So we're going to see how much these we can squeeze on the screen. There's been quite a few releases. This one I don't hold on to very much. This is probably the most expensive and rarest one of all of the Power Wagons released thus far. This is the pink party car from one of the conventions. Couldn't tell you which one. It does have a polished base, which is extremely nice. Love that polished base. Looks fantastic. Red line tires on there. Looks good. Of course, Spectra Flame pink. Dodge on the side. White interior. Has a little bit of print on the KC lights up there. Looking pretty good. Details look fantastic on this one. Prints on the front as well. Same details on the other side. Super shiny. Super chrome. Looking good. There is a good shot of that hood scoop that's on there. And then just a white painted top, which is kind of a satin finish to it. And then there you go. There is Redline Club RLC Power on the back. Looks fantastic. I do have the little baggie this came in, because it did come in a little tiny baggie. So I do have the baggie. I did purchase that already opened. Had I had this in a baggie, I would have definitely left it sealed. That one is pretty tough. It's about $350 piece right there, which is crazy. I didn't pay that for that, by the way. I got that in a very complex trade, we'll put it that way. This is a convention model. So this is the first convention proper, 29th annual from 2015. This one in Plum Crazy for sure. This one looks pretty good. I do like the off-road tires on the side. Unfortunately, it says Los Angeles on there, which is kind of a bummer. This is when convention cars were a little bit more out there. There is your plate detail. It says LA Off-Road Dodge on the side. I do like the white. Looks good. The purple is pretty nice. It is not a Spectraflame purple. It's more of a regular purple, but it looks good. And then there is your collector's logo there on the top. A little bit of print on the front, which is really, really nice. Nice to get that contrasting bit of information there, bit of detail. As far as the base goes, nothing real fancy with the base, not polished or anything like that, but this one looks pretty good. 29th collectors. There is the deets in the back. This is number 3 in the series of 4. This one happens to be number 1315, so a pretty low number. Not ridiculously low, but a pretty low number, so we'll throw that guy there. Again, convention model is definitely not going to crack. Now, we did see this guy carry over into a basic line. This came out in the Mopar series. It is true to the original roots. It is double die-cast. Metal body, metal base, looks good. L13 day code on this one. This one looks fantastic in black. Again, no additional details or prints on this one. This was a Walmart special release. So, like, it was pretty impressive that we got this in the metal on metal. But this was before the casting was updated. So they didn't really have a mainline version to roll with. So that's ended up what we got. So we'll kind of throw this guy. I want to make sure the pink one stays on the screen a little bit. All right, the next one, shockingly, yes, this is the only one that I don't have. This was from the American Trucks series. A little bummed out that I don't have that one in red. Looks pretty good. It's not super great, but it looks pretty good. Look, this is a 2019, so it's not that old, and I could pick one up. To be honest with you, I just barely realized I was missing one when I went to do this video. So I'll have to go scoop that guy up for sure. All right, it did make its debut in the Mainline proper, which is this one here in blue with the plastic base. So it has been updated a little bit. Base has been changed up a bit as well. You can see the details and stuff like that. The construction of the model is a little bit different as well. More of like just kind of interior workings and whatnot. See, the bed did, gain a bunch of plastic. They added a bunch of it to the interior of the model to reduce the amount of metal, which is, again, a super Mattel thing to do. I do like these off-road cogwheels. I think they look great. The couple two-tone blues with some white on the side looks really, really good. This was really, really nice to get this in a mainline. It was quite popular at the time, too. It kind of flew off the pegs. They were going for a little bit there. A little bit of money there for a little bit. But then we got a Zamic. So then we got a Zamic, and the Zamic is very interesting. It has a yellow window, and as you see, that is translated to the top of the roll bar, which is very interesting. Very, very interesting choice of construction for this model. But that is what they did. It looks pretty good, though. Just Zamic style, black base, same wheels, just with some yellow to match. Of course, it's Zamic, so basically it's like all the colors drained out of it. So you have just black, white, and then, of course, the Zamic. But I think it's pretty cool, and I'm pretty happy that we got a Zamic version of this because I think it deserved to have its own version of a Zamic. All right, next one up. Yep, went back to the convention. Back to the convention in 2020 from its original version, though. This is the original casting version. Again, the convention models are getting better and better with the years. So this one just has the craziness there on the tailgate, which is fine. Says Weber on the plate. But details on the side look good. Just blue with some white striping on the side. Some prints up there for the KC lights. Looks pretty good. Just says HW. I do apologize. Let me see if I can get this one out, because this one opens up differently. The rest of them blisters. So let's see if I can pop this guy out of there. There we go. There we go. Much, much better. So I do apologize that. There you go. HW for the KC lights. 426 down in there. Looks fantastic. Prints on the front look good. Fog lights done up. Headlights done up. Looks good. Charlotte on the tire tread, which is okay. Very interesting. It's an unpunched style card. There's no J-hook or nothing like that at the top. There is the sticker on the back, number 347. So it's a very, very low number. Not super, super low. It'd be crazy if it was 426, wouldn't it? But it looks pretty good. It's not too bad. This was the cheapest one that I found. It's only $50 when I bought it at the time. It's probably somewhere a little bit north of that, but not much. This, arguably, I think this is one of the best ones that they've done. And it's not super, super desirable. All right, moving back to basic range. We got one in yellow, more off-road style deco. Looks pretty good. Got some mutter tires on there. Same wheel that we saw in the previous version. Again, with that weird roll bar design, you can see it's part of the window. Definitely don't like that look. Definitely don't like that look. They did it, I think, just because it makes the light bar clear, or the light clear, so it gives that illusion that they're lights, I guess, but it's okay. This one just in 70, nothing fancy with it. Of course, it is 70 Power Wagon, so it says 70 on the side. And then we got a recolor that year. Got a recolor in orange. Exact same deco style, just different colors. Blue window and blue interior were very, very interesting. Very interesting choice. And then blue chrome for the foil print on the wheels, which was rather interesting as well. But it looks good. It looks good, okay. It's a weird combination of colors, but I think it worked. Not great, but it worked. All right, and then they carried it over even more because then we got a red edition. Yes, there is your red. Red. It says Re 5 for some reason. It says the same thing on this side. Very interesting. So this one looks pretty good. I do like the red window on this one. I think that kind of got pulled off pretty well. They all have the dirty, muddy kind of tires on it. This one has red foil print. Looks good in that kind of chrome. I think the colors look better on this one with the red and the kind of a burnt orange kind of color. No prints on the front or back or any of these, and no prints on the top, unfortunately. But it was pretty nice. I do like that one. That guy's going to be a little bit off the screen. See if we can make some space here. Like I said, I want to make sure that pink one stays on there because that's the crazy one. All right, then we moved on to a 5-pack. This was the Speed Blur 5-pack. This was, I think this might have been the first Speed Blur 5-pack that they did. Purchased the pack just for this car. There wasn't really anything special in that pack for me. I love the deco on the side, though. It just says 70. Got your Power Wagon there on the slant. It is a satin black finish, which looks really good. A nice tinted window. I think that pulled off well. The chrome base is actually not too bad. Kind of like the chrome base. Gray wheels is really, really cool. Definitely makes this one feel a little bit retro. Kind of all those black and whites and stuff like that on there. I think it looks super, super cool. No crazy details or nothing on the other side. Nothing fancy. Of course, 70 on this side, and then just Dodge on the other side. Looks pretty good. No prints in the back. So that guy's going to be a little off the screen. It's all right. All right, this is the last basic version we've seen. This either came out last year or the year before. This one looks super good. Super, super good. All off-road style. Definitely race style. 1130 on the side. Mopar on there. Got your Dodge on there. Love the mud splats going up. Did fantastic job. They look really good. They look very appropriate. They're definitely got a realistic appeal to them, for sure. No prints on the back again, but details look pretty good. Just same little tinted window looks good. Details on the side looks very nice. Just a mud studs on the side. Mud studs is one of their themes that they've done. So that guy looks pretty good. Just kind of a metallic gray base, which is an interesting piece. Now, the whole reason I kind of decided to do this showcase and bring this to you guys is I've added the very next release for the Power Wagon, and this pretty much came from one of those really, really nice, very special gentleman type folk there in Malaysia. This is the NFT. This is your newest Power Wagon version. This is, of course, the NFT, which will be out very, very shortly for those of you who actually got a redeemable. If you got a redeemable, congratulations. I think it is worth it. You guys get a chance to take a look at it. Spectre Flame Green, although it's not very shiny, It still looks pretty good. The white print over it looks exceptionally well, though. I think the color combination looks good. The wheels look fantastic. Just a Hemi there on the quarter panel. The grille is printed up. The fog lights are printed up. A little bit of print for the headlights as well. Tail lights are done up. There is a plate on there. Hot Wheels NFTG, it says. Very, very cool. Definitely like this one. Very interesting. The axles look a little bit weird, but I assure you they're not bent or anything. It's just the way that the wheels are. Of course, fully, riveted up. This is a complete finished copy. T06 day code on there. This harkens back to the original design, obviously, because for NFT, you're going to want some design changes. Now, this model is not 100% exactly the same as the 2011 version that very, very first debuted, but it's pretty much the exact same. So if you were to take these two models apart, they would be nearly identical in their construction. But that is the very last Power Wagon to be released. It will be out shortly for those of you who did get lucky enough to get one on the NFT. I decided that I would buy it on the secondary market. I bought it loose, or else we would have a carded one. It was significantly cheaper to buy a loose one versus a carded one. I got this one for $60, which I'm more than happy to pay for it, versus hundreds of dollars dropping on NFTs, trying to score one of those, and then ultimately not even getting one and be out hundreds of dollars. It was just easier just to find somebody that would like a nice donation from my wallet and grab me one of those very, very nice models. So there you go. That is our showcase for today, the 1970 Dodge Power Wagon. Good old Hot Wheels, designed by Phil Ryman. It's a good one. We love it for sure. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know if you guys want to collect all those. If you're going to collect all of them, maybe you have them all. Maybe you have all. But if you're going to hunt them down, this Pink Party one is very, very nice. We'll be gentle with that one. We'll set them right on the top as we roll out. So I appreciate you guys. Catch you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Love them. Saying peace.